So if we start off, you already know how it goes. We look at the DXY first. Let me X out all of these tabs. My bad, guys. I got hella tabs open. Okay, bet. So now we start this out, right? First things first, guys, looking at the DXY, like how we always should start off the session. If we start and we look at the daily, right, we could see that we're still expecting the dollar to be dropping, right, off of the daily. We could see that we're still having all of these bearish closes. I'm expecting the dollar to come down to like around here. So with that being said, right, if we look at the DXY, right, XAUUSD, thinking these are going to go up because the dollar is going down. And then, the USD slash that XXX, we're going to say those are going down. So this is my bias for tonight, guys, and for New York. I want to see news in the morning be bearish. So, we check out the handy dandy website, right? We see that in a little bit of time, we got news, right? We got some USD news in the morning. Nothing really tonight, right? So, everything's low impact, but tomorrow, right? So, oh, my bad, I'm in the wrong time zone. We'll do that mountain time. And then, so if we check this out, right, guys, in 7 hours, so 5:30 and 6:30 in the morning, guys, we have red folders for USD, and we also got red folders for GBP, GBP. So pretty much all of these are going to be busting, bro. People are expecting bearish news for the dollar. So that's probably what we're going to see. If anything, guys, we might just see consolidation until New York session, which is why I'm trading other currency pairs other than just the USD based pairs. But running through the list, how we do it. I'm gonna start off with some of these yen pairs. And so pretty much what I'm looking at is, so if we check out the we check out the USDJPY after checking out the DXY, this is a trade setup that I'm in already. Let me zoom in on it for you guys so we could see right here. So pretty much with this trade setup right here, guys, I'm risking 16 pips, and then I'm looking to make around 80 something pips. So, I'm looking to make 60 pips tonight, risking 60 to make 16. I'm already in profit on my trades. So, you could sell anywhere around right now, probably. I would use the same stop loss. Stop loss is 111485. So, just that 0 on the box right here. This is my stop loss, right? It's above all of these wicks. So that's what we're looking for. And it's above that wick too. So that's my stop loss on the trade. I'm risking very little pips to make a lot of guap. That's the best way to trade. Another thing too that I talk about a lot is my risk to reward ratio. That's 3.7, almost 4. So you guys can see that, I'm taking smart trades. I don't like taking trades where I could be losing money, because at the end of the day, it's kind of dumb. So, with this pair, right, one thing we could see is we could see price come back up to my little blue box and then, drop. So it's looking like price might come back and test 111.4. So you guys could possibly wait to that 1114 and see if you guys could get a better entry on USDJPY. But like I said, I'm selling it from where price is at to that box is literally only 10 pips. So, you could wait or you could sell it. 10 pips isn't that much of like a stop loss to have, but that's USDJPY. And so we'll go to UCAD and then we'll go to, I'll talk about all the cross pairs first. I'll talk about all the yen pairs. So pretty much one thing that I'm looking for with AUDUSD is AUDJPY. AUD is gaining strength compared to when you look at like gold and stuff like that, gold is going up. So, you know, if we look at something like this, the currency heat map, excuse me, we could see that, you know, if we look and we check out AUD right here, we can see that this is way stronger than JPY. So seeing that right there, you know, whatever AUD does is what's going to affect, you know, AJ itself. So if we see gold go up, right, we'll just put a G for gold. Gold goes up, then AU goes up. And so since AU is stronger than yen right now, you know, definitely, like I said, we're probably going to see the AJ go up. So let me X out and we'll go back to this other tab. But yeah, so, you know, we could probably look for that buy setup. You know, even if we look right at the 1 hour, we can see that price looks like it found support, right? Which is what it did on, you know, both of those circles. So AJ definitely looking to see price go up. Delete that. Let me throw a new fib up. And then so for this fib, right, you know, we'll draw a bottom on the top because we're looking for the up move. So actually, let me, okay, bet. So yeah, pretty much like AUDJPY, I'm looking for price to come up to this blue box. So I want to see price come up a cool like 80 pips back up to this range right here. So, you know, this looks like a very solid buy. It looks like a really good setup, actually. You know, I would take it. Well, if I did take it from where it's at, you know, stop loss is 20 pips, TP's 80. So that's a cool trade. But if we see USDJPY and then we look at the rest of these, you know, with GJ, right? So GJ pretty much it's been selling lately. I got GBP pairs shorting. So as you can see, last night I sold right here and I already took profits. So I made 170 pips this morning off of this sell, right? I'm pretty sure I gave that to you guys on the weekend as far as like a trade setup. But definitely I want to see this pair come down some more, all the way down to, you know, the bottom, like right here where I have my arrow. So let me zoom out and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about for this trade setup. So this is what I see right here, right? And so the thing is, guys, is like GBP pairs today had Brexit. And so Brexit was kind of crazy. And well, not crazy. It was just, nothing really happened. So kind of like everybody's so scared about GBP pairs, what's going to happen with them. You know, I want to see price end up coming down to here. But, you know, we could definitely get something to where we get like a retest of the high and then price drops. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. You know, we could probably get something like price comes up to here and then price drops and then goes up. Or, you know, we could just see price straight sell. It all depends. But, you know, we just got to wait. It's barely about to start being London session. So like I said, I'm looking for the sell on on GBPJPY, looking for the sell. You know, if we get it from blue box to the black line, right, that's going to be 80 pips. So around 1485, you know, definitely start looking for some sell setups. You know, if we look at this trade once again, right, sell it from the blue box to this black line, over the black line. Well, I take that back. So put it like to right there, you know, from this on the daily, right, pretty much what I'm looking at is that, you know, we could sell it. And then the only thing we got to be worried about is just like if price comes up and wicks like this. But, you know, I doubt that the yen pair, I doubt that GBP pairs are going to have the strength like that. You know, it just all depends. I'm on the daily, so my stop loss looks kind of huge right now. You know, it was a 100 pip stop loss for 410 pips. So, you know, in that 100 pips that I have like my stop loss at, like all of this space right here, guys, all of in here, definitely you could find better entries probably. But, you know, just for the sake of like showing you guys the setup I'm looking for, something more or less, you know, I was just saying if we sold right here at the bottom of the blue box, but, you know, you could sell at the top of the blue box, or, you know, you could even wait for an entry like up here in between, you know, the blue box and like the black line. So, oh, my bad. You know, like I said, GJ definitely looking like the sell tonight. We might get that M formation, and then, you know, we might see price drop. So that's GJ. So pretty much I'm looking for sells in all of these pairs, high key, except for AJ. You know, we just got to see what AJ does. But, you know, CAD JPY, you know, price is in a downtrend. I don't really see nothing crazy for for CAD JPY. So I don't really, yeah, I don't know. Price hit my TP already, so I'm not tripping about this pair. But that's that. And so, you know, looking at some of these other pairs, right, we can start going on some of these majors now. So we could check out UCAD, right? UCAD, I'm in a sell right now. I'm selling it. So I sold it at this green line is where I sold it at. So, you know, I have one entry that's up 40 pips already. And then I sold it again, like literally right here. I'm break even right now on my trade. And so I'm selling it. All right, my bad about that. Muted everybody. But yeah, so I'm selling this pair, guys, down like another cool 40 pips or so from where it's at. Yeah, probably to like the bottom of this box. You know, it just depends. We might see UCAD drop. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So if we had a short position, you know, don't worry about the stop loss, but like what I'm saying is, well, look, I'll just put it over here. Pretty much the move that I'm looking at, right? Stop loss right there. We could have the TP hit the bottom of this blue box. We could have the TP right here, or we got the TP right here because of this wick, right? We got that wick, we got those bodies, and then, you know, we see price kind of stop right here in this blue box. So we got 3 different TPs. So, you know, what I'm holding for could be 40, could be 80, or could be 120 pips. You know, it just depends on how much the dollar drops, because like I said, I'm expecting the dollar to drop. Another thing too is whenever you guys check out UCAD, you know, look at what oil's doing, because oil will tell you what CAD is doing. So, you know, I like to look at oil whenever I trade UCAD. You know, this thing's looking like it's setting up for some more buys. If anybody trades oil, you know, drop it in the chat and then I'll actually mark this up. But if not, you know, I'll just do a little quick markup on it. You know, I'm definitely seeing price wanting to come back and test here. So with the price, right, that's a whole nother like 20 pips or so. So, you know, we could see that. We could even see price do something like this to where, you know, price goes up, tests, comes down, support, and then breaks. And if it breaks like that, guys, yeah, UCAD's gonna drop. So, you know, we might see oil prices really do the, you know, go to the moon. So if we see that, we'll see UCAD drop. So that's that. Right now, if we go to GBPUSD, so we can see that I had a buy setup, but, you know, I don't know how I feel about that buy no more. You know, if we look at this on the daily time frame, let me get this right real quick. Okay, bet. And so if we look at this on the daily, right, guys, this last candle we had, this last red one, you know, we could see that it was really bearish. And so with the bearish candle, you know, we could probably see price continuing to drop. You know, we had that price that came up, retested, We tested the high right here, right? We see this wick came up, closed underneath the bodies. So that means that, you know, this trade is still a downtrend. So now if we look at this on like a smaller time frame, what I'm looking at, right, guys, is I honestly want to see price come down to here, this little rectangle. And so if we just zoom out and, you know, I could show you guys this little box real quick, right? What I'm saying is that, so look, if we take my little drawing tool and we check this out, you know, we can see, we'll say, look right here, price hit right there, price hit right here, right? First TP price came down to was kind of like there. Then, you know, which is right there, right? We see boom, boom, price came down, price came down, price came back up, hit again. What did price do here? Price came down, price came up again, hit the same spot, right? And then look where it dropped. It dropped all the way down. So pretty much this is what I'm expecting, right? That's my move that I'm looking at. And I see that all by back testing. So that's pretty much, you know, as simple as like trading is, guys. You don't gotta do nothing crazy. You don't gotta ask a crystal ball. You don't gotta use any app. Literally just back test and it'll show you everything you guys need to see in the chart. So like I said, I'm selling all the GBP pairs. I'm not selling GU right now, but you know, that is like a 400 pip TP. So that's something you guys could like swing for a while. Nah, there's no divergence or nothing. So, you know, for the moment, guys, definitely, like I said, we could probably see some sells happening. You know, even looking at like all of these little wicks right here, right? This is where price is at right now. So, you know, you could wait for like an entry, like 10, 15, 20 pips up and then sell it. But this is definitely, you know, looks like it's going to be a move tonight. Like I said, I'm selling the mess out of GA just because I think AUDUSD is going to go up. But GBPUSD kind of looks really good too. EURUSD, I have the sell set up. I know some people are calling buys in this chart. So definitely, you know, we'll just have to see what goes on tonight. My trade setup, you know, I'm risking 25 pips to make 200. Right? You know, if we just look, so price staying in this, like in the pink line to pink line, you know, if we go backwards and we check it out, there we go. Price, you know, it touched the pink line right here, touched the pink line right there. You know, we could go back even more. And then look, we could see, right? Price touched right there, price touched right there. You know, price kind of like is touching all right here. We got these candles right there. And so, you know, we got a whole lot of things that's showing us that price is staying in between like this little support and resistance box that we got. So that's definitely what I'm seeing for GBP. I mean, excuse me, for EURUSD. I want to see that sell setup, but like I said, I know some people are calling buys on this pair. So, you know, trade at your own risk. I'm not telling you that I have the right setup, but you know, this is my setup. And so, you know, I'm going to be trading my setups because that's how you get good at Forex. Once you start trading your own opportunities. So let me use your moving. All right. So at the end of this, I'll talk to you guys about how I use my moving averages. ECAD, I got you. GU, we already did. Okay, bet. Yeah, we'll go to gold and everything like that, guys. I got all those set up. So EURUSD, that's that. Now we could go to USHEF because so I think USHEF, I don't know what it's going to do, to be honest. Price has just been ranging for 4 days. You know, checking this out, right? This might even be a bullish flag, right? You know, depending on how this thing comes out, we might be seeing a bullish flag right there. And so a bullish flag, guys, if you don't know what that is, bullish flag. let me find a good one. So we're looking for something like this probably with this chart. You know, you can see that, right? Price is on the uptrend. Price made a flag, and then look, see, price came up, retested, and then broke out. So this is what we might be seeing happening on UCAD, but that was on the daily. So, you know, if we go to a smaller time frame, like the 4 hour, nah, never mind. I don't know. Could be. You know, yeah, we might be seeing a flag, but I don't know. You know, my bias on the DXY is telling us that hopefully this pair is going to be a sell. But, you know, we just got to see how this chart respects technicals. You know, we do have our entry right here on the 786 that we could take, right? We got the sell setup right here off the 786. You know, if we look in even more, this top line, hold up. There we go. This top line right here, you know, the 886, we can see that, you know, price came up and wicked it. So we have our 886, you know, entry right there that you could have took. If you guys use fibs, you know how important the 886 is. We can see literally perfect entries on everything right here. So, you know, this pair does look like it is selling at the moment. We just got to definitely see, because if price breaks out, right, I definitely want to see price come down to here for USDJPY. So, you know, we just got to see. You know, I'm not too sure about USDJPY. I'm not too sure about EU either. You know, EU might end up being a buy, just so we could continue like my confirmation on the DXY dropping and stuff like that. And so let me check out some other messages in here. So I'll look at I'm gonna look at CAD-CHF, NZD, CHF, and then after that I'll look at a EURUSD, just to get back to that pair. So with right here, pretty much, you know, with where price is at right here, right there and right there, you know, we're seeing support. So me, right, I'm looking for TPs around this other fib that I have up here. So if I take this and then I redraw it out here, let me make it a little bit darker for you guys so you can see it. And then I'll make it like blue. So I have a fib like that I drew in the past over some other stuff, but what I'm looking for is I'd like to see, you know, TPs around here. So, you know, the 707, right? You know, if you guys know how to use fibs, once again, you know that the 618, you know, all of your levels, those are very important levels for TPs, right? Your 786, your 707, and your 618. So definitely we could be seeing buys. Now, an example of my moving averages, right? With this right here, we could see that, you know, price is going above our moving average. So we could see price probably retest. And, you know, definitely we could see that happening. That's what I'm looking at for CAD-CHF. So, you know, we look at NZD-CHF, we could probably see the same thing. NZD-CHF. So, okay. So, yeah, last time I looked at this pair, I thought we was going to have a bullish flag, but that did not happen. A bearish flag, excuse me. But, yeah, oh my goodness. I don't know what this pair about to do. Okay, check it out. So if we delete everything and we look at the structure, right, we can see that price right here is definitely being capped out. And this is on the daily time frame, guys. So with this being off the daily, you know, we can see that price has been respecting, and it's been trending off of our 50 moving average, right? Price has been respecting it. Touch, bounce, you know, touch, bounce. So with that happening, and then price respecting this little trend line we've been making, right, that I just made right now, we could definitely see a sell. because, you know, even just in this area right here, you know, price has been doing nothing but selling. And so we're on the daily time frame, and, you know, we're seeing this thing dropping like that. So definitely, you know, I'd be looking for sells right now in this pair, but, you know, I don't trade this pair, bro. Like, I've never looked at it. I only look at it when people ask me. So, you know, it looks like it's at support right now. You know, I would definitely look for sell setups very soon. You know, just because of like right there, you know, all of right here. These are all like showing it like around this area, right? Price has been selling. So that's what I see for this pair. Now, inverse head and shoulders. On what pair, bro? Edgar, what pair are you talking about for the inverse head and shoulders? Are you talking on the D? Oh, you're talking for this pair right here? Oh, the one before it? Let me go back. I'll check that out really fast. CAD Chef. Inverse head and shoulders on the 4. Okay, bet. So my answer to you, bro, would be no, because price didn't break right here, right? So look, in my group chat, I had somebody ask me a question about this the other day. Where is it at? Photos. I uploaded a picture of what a head and shoulders should look like. That's why I'm trying to find it real quick, because it actually helped out a lot. So look, bro, with the head and shoulders, right? This is a good time for everybody to pay attention. So literally, guys, what's important about the head and shoulders is whenever you have it, is that you have the break of that point, right? You have the clean break, right? We see price came down, it broke it and dropped. This break confirms it's the head and shoulders right here, guys. So if we hop back to the pair we were looking at, over here on CAD Chef, we didn't get that technical break of like where this pink line is. You know, we got that rejection, right? Price came, boom, boom. So see, we're not getting that break just yet, but you know, we might get it. We might get it tonight. We just got to see. USD CAD pairs. CAD pairs. You know, we just got to see what oil does. If oil goes up, then we might get that break. But for the moment, you know, it is forming a head and shoulders, but I wouldn't call it a head and shoulders until we see this break. Once we see the break of this trend line, right? We see the break, we get a retest, and then it's a head and shoulders, and then you could sell it to your TP up here, because this is where this is like the, you know, if we look, see measured objective, right? That pink line I just highlighted, talking about that could be our TP, right here. That's that would be the completed move over on CAD Chef, right? That'd be the measured objective right here. So if it does break and we get a retest of that, you know, we could definitely see price go up another 60 pips, you know, which is what I was saying already, right? We got our 707, 789 and stuff like that. Hopping over to gold real quick, because we got 4 minutes left. You know, time's flying when you're having fun. But gold's about to hit my TP, so after that, I don't really care what it does. I'm up 227 pips right now. So yeah, that's gold. I got it going up to 1300 to 1312. You know, if we just identify an area real quick, right? This is where I want to see price go to. I want to see price range in this area. So, you know, we could definitely probably see something like this, to where, you know, price comes up. You know, we might even see price come all the way up to like there, right? Then we might see price just range a little bit until we have USD news. So price might Price might shoot up tomorrow for USD news, and then later in the week might end up dropping, you know, retrace a little bit, come up some more. You know, there's a whole lot of stuff we could definitely see. But for the moment, guys, like I said, I do see gold going to like 1312, 1320 area. You know, I had a friend say gold was going to go up to 1366. So 1366, oh shit, yeah, that's high. I think they said 1366. I don't remember. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, like 1360s because of here. So, you know, if we look at the daily on gold, we could definitely see that gold has, you know, a whole lot of, my bad. Gold has a whole lot of space. It can go up still. You know, it is on a huge uptrend. If we do see the dollar drop tomorrow, you know, we could definitely see price coming up to this level and respecting it for the sell, right? So that's what we could definitely check out with gold. What do you think about NZD-CAD? Bet, let me check that out. So yeah, pretty much is what I see with gold, guys. I see AU going up. I see gold going up. GBP pairs going down. UCAD's a sell. If you guys sold it already, like you should be in profit. Yeah, this pair is dropping. Literally, see, I'm already about to be up. Now I just gotta wait for GA to put me in profit. GA, I'm definitely looking for the sell high key. I got like a 0.5 on it, like right here. So I'm a little bit negative right now. So hopefully this thing drops. But hey guys, we got a minute left on here. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. I appreciate all you guys for hopping on here. Another Tuesday bust down successful. Sorry we couldn't get to everybody's charts. Like I said, guys, time flies when you're having fun, baby.